get one time?
I don't know. I'm really tired right now.
Food at night.
So
A lot of it is good.
it's actually food. I got in there, and you know, instead of the pins on the pillow,
I don't know if it's any different now.
so at least on Friday night, I'm going to go down there and go, women, I'm upstairs, let's go! I mean, and when I go down there, there's only men, I'm going to be like, fuck, it's very simple stuff.
Yeah.
I find that I love it.
It's kind of weird when you get like when you get on the hot dog. They don't really have sides. Hot mustard, but really good. Like I know.
An undefeated fighter, hailing from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, the former Edmonton FC champion, submission ace, Felicia Spencer.
So does anyone have any questions or anything
right here
they want to ask? Yeah.
You're out here throwing spinning kicks, axe kicks and stuff. Is this just for fun, or is this a preview of what we're going to see on Saturday?
This is something that we just have in common. We both have a very traditional background, so we're having a good time.
Yeah.
A good time tonight. But you never know what'll come out in a fight, so.
How do you see the fight playing out? Do you think it's going to be, a stand-up fight? Is the goal to get it down to the ground? You're introduced as a grappling phenom here, so.
I know the trend in my fights tends to go to the ground. I am really comfortable anywhere in a fight, so I think the best of my striking has yet to be shown in a fight, and who knows what'll happen. I don't go in with one target. I go in with an open mind, so anything can happen.
And just last thing from me, you're still very new to the UFC. This is only your second fight, but look, you're already here, co-main event on pay-per-view, fighting Cris Cyborg in Canada. What does this mean to you?
This is a huge deal, at the same time, kind of feels like almost like a normal fight, just with extra fun stuff with it. It's an honor to fight a legend. But I've never taken any opponent lightly, and she's not the first one that's been a tough threat in front of me. So I'm ready for it.
You've seen a lot. You've seen a lot of Eastern Canada coming from Montreal in that area. What do you think of Western Canada so far?
Beautiful. It's really awesome. I've told some people, I have never been this far west in Canada before. I've explored a lot of, Quebec and Ontario mostly. So it's really awesome. I've only heard stories about the beautiful Rockies and stuff from my parents. So I'm really excited to be here, see the beautiful city, and then after the fight, I'm planning to explore more of the nature as well, go over to Jasper and Banff and everything. So I'm really excited about that too.
Watching you on Embedded, you just seem so comfortable in this atmosphere. How are you able to adjust to this so quickly?
I have no idea. It's crazy to think that I am feeling this comfortable to joke around and be a little silly on stage with my coaches and everything. Growing up and up until very recently, a couple years ago, I would have been just too nervous to do anything like this. So I have to thank Invicta mostly for the experience and building up the comfort level with talking to people and being watched a little bit. So I don't know, I guess it just feels right.
Felicia.
I've been talking to a few nice, awesome people who have reached out, but I haven't, picked anyone in particular. But have you DM'd me yet? Oh, okay. No.
Felicia, obviously you're fighting Cris Cyborg. She's something of a pioneer for female fighters. What's it like knowing you're about to step in the cage with someone like her, with a history of hers?
It's like I said, it's an honor. I have a lot of respect for her. At the same time, with her being around for so long, I've had my eyes on her for a long time. Always kind of dreamt of the fight. My team has always, been talking about one day, and now it's today. So, I feel like I've said before, the numbers on my record don't tell my experience the way it is. I've been doing martial arts my whole life. I've been training and training like a professional for about 10 years, really training like a professional athlete, an MMA fighter. So, just the more recent stuff has been public, but I'm definitely feeling up for the challenge.
Do you think that it's almost easy to be overwhelmed by a name like Cyborg, but it seems almost you're waking up every day more excited because of the stature she has?
Yeah, there's definitely no intimidation factor for me. Every person, every human being is just a person standing in front of me, taking what I want, really. So I'm gonna go in there and take it. I feel like everyone's beatable, and that healthy respect for knowing that I'm beatable too, even though I haven't been yet, is a healthy respect that I have, and that's why I am very composed in the cage, because I know any little mistake can cost me a fight.
With that being said, how do you plan on dealing with the power and Cyborg, right?
I feel like I'm a pretty decent pressure fighter myself. Obviously I've never fought anyone with the name or record of Cyborg. She's definitely known for being aggressive, but I also know I'm bigger than some of the people she's fought. My strength is maybe more than I don't want to speak for the people who she spot, but I definitely feel like my strength and my grinding tendencies will, be able to compete with her power as well.
Do you think that the Nunez fight opened up a big window in your eyes on how to compete this?
Honestly, for me, it didn't. I've known for a long time. Like I said, I think everyone's beatable. I've seen, moments, even in her other fights where she was vulnerable or, potentially, taken down or hit or anything. So, to me, a short fight especially doesn't tell as much as, a longer performance. She got caught with her, I have all the respect for Amanda. I don't think a short fight like that tells a whole lot about her story, so I don't really read into it as like a blueprint for beating Cyborg. It's not really my game plan to, stand and bang or brawl. It's just not my thing.
Were you promised a title shot if you beat her?
I haven't had any conversations about after this fight, no. But one can imagine,
What do you have to tell young women in Canada who are looking to get into MMA and how to start on getting those fights?
It was, if you love what you're doing, if you're passionate about training, and when I first started, like I said, I've been training like a professional for a long time, and part of that is because it was very difficult to find fights, especially in the higher weight classes. It was really hard. I needed to get a certain number of amateur fights, and I was with a lifetime of martial arts. No one really wanted to have their debut amateur fight with a black belt, taekwondo, a purple belt, and jiu-jitsu. So, just stick it out, and if you're happy doing what you're doing, then it'll come. You just have to keep being consistent. Not every day is a good day at the gym. Not every day is a good day out, but I know if I just keep coming and keep doing it, it's, if I keep working hard enough, good things come. Done? All right. Thank you guys so much for coming out.
Lightning strikes every time she moves, and everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you. Watching her. what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves. This is what you came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves. And everybody's watching her. She's looking at
Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that down. Yeah. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that down. Claiming you my lady, got no time for that. How could you moving like you crazy? I ain't call you back. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Hey, yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. You was my little lady, drive me crazy. I was fine with that down. How you
Looking for his second belt in a new weight class. One of the sport's all-time greats, and coming off a dominant win in April over Cub Swanson. Here is the former lightweight champion, Frankie, the Answer, Edgar.
We're gonna have a fun good time. We're gonna have
Y'all motherfuckers is ready or what? Is y'all motherfuckers ready or what? I don't think you are. I don't think so. They got my back against the building. I'm the villain that's peeping around corners. Like shorty, if you see them peeping around corners, might be coming through, gonna do, when they do. So be careful what you do. Them sluts might come to you. As long as I can remember, the streets have kept me safe. And ever since the time of December, the heat's been in my waist. I need an extra set of eyes, so I keep my dog with me. Doctor said let him die. Shit, this dog bit me. I don't know what's wrong with me, but it seems like since you heard of us, shot running the murderers. The third of us, you still against me. And want to see me in the box, grilling me, all crazy. When you see me in the locks, even red like Fox. Nothing funny about that. I see you up in the coma. They ain't coming about that. You hold on for too long, they ain't pulling the plug on you. I'm gonna put that joint myself and dump another slug on you. It's murder. It's murder.
I dig squat and post up with the toast up. I bring beef to a closure. No sum. From cat sacky to foursome. I'm loathsome. I scream out the world and I throw some. Scheming hard, it is the guard. I leave bullets large, leave you leaning on your broad. An art pump, leave you up in your car slump. Kennedy style with your memory out. I won. Daddy-o with the Cali cone. Let the gaddy blow, leave you bleeding on your patio. I leave rivals on their back, looking up at the sky blue. Not only do I leave you, I hide you. I before you, X and Ja Rule. Death before the song, now and prior to. Lost man, fire you, expire you. Me die before you, liar you. Dead off the hits I approve. Yet I got the feds wearing riot suits. Y'all don't listen, when the streets are in prison. When we find that we twist them, niggas end up missing. Y'all don't understand, we want y'all all to hate it. It's murder, murder incorporated. It's murder, in crime we all related. It's murder, see if y'all
I'm a murderer, murdering anything that moves in your night. It's like do or die. Caught up in 4 victims in the worst. Like Jigga and Ja as expected. Shot on the world and reflected. Don't respect it, so get it the worst way. With the wolves, you get hunted like prey. Shot up in broad day, now everybody wants you. I'm feeling like stupid. Didn't the ink warn you the first time? Be murder. Whenever you see blood, it's murder. Lay you down for the love, that's us. Sweet the life. Knife to your windpipe, cause most of y'all ain't cut right. You thinking it's alright, but it ain't. I'm paralyzing clowns, been down from the waist. Giving you space, or I'm taking it, or making you bleed. And if I gotta take it more than he need. It's nothing but love between me and you and these slugs. Hit him up, wrap his body in the area, bruh. Who holding the heat? Who leaving it cold in the streets? Y'all know me, your code deep, Ja Rule, the OG. Better watch me closely, get a grip. It's Hennessy, that fuels all that murderous shit. When I look in the mirror, my reflection is killer. Jigga, X, John, it's murder.
Just a dream, just a moment ago. I was up so high, looking down at the sky. Don't let me fall. I was shooting for stars on a Saturday night. They say what goes up must come down, but don't let me fall. Don't let me fall. Don't let me fall. They say what goes up must come down, but don't let me fall. Don't let me fall. 'Cause I'm gliding up there oh so very high that if the clouds were to drop me, then
Frankie right here. It's another title fight week for you. I mean, how does this one feel different compared to some of the other ones you've been through in your career?
I don't know, man. I'm super excited. Had a great camp. I'm loving this energy in here. Hope you guys are all going to be there Saturday. Trying to make history here.
Yeah, what made it such a great camp in your mind?
Injury-free. Great performance every time I sparred. I felt like everything was clicking.
Definitely. Where, when you look at this matchup with Max, where do you feel you hold the advantages?
I mean, listen, Max is a stud. He represents this division properly. He brings it every time. I just think it takes my time. I mix it up better than anybody in this game. So that's what I'm doing.
With that being said, are there any areas you want to avoid in this fight? Maybe you have the grappling advantage over him, or are you just prepared to mix it up wherever it goes?
I got to do it all. I got to be able to do it all to win this fight. Everywhere. Anywhere this fight goes, I got to be able to have an answer for it.
Obviously, you've been chasing the featherweight title for quite a while, and finally we're here. They've tried to make this fight 3 times. Now you're so close. Is that pressure off, knowing that, yes, this fight is definitely going to happen?
Yeah, we're here. We're here. 2 times didn't happen. 3rd time's a charm.
Without jinxing it.
It inna your handbag, your knapsack, it inna your backpack. This melody your girlfriend contact. Some boy not know this. Them only come around like tourists on the beach with a few club service.
Thank you, everybody. See you guys Saturday.
Hi everyone, it's me, Tucker, coming to you live.
This is what makes me. This is what I am, man. Do it now. Don't hate me, hate the money I see. Close
Introducing one of the pioneers of women's MMA and the most dominant featherweight fighter of all time, the former 145-pound queen, Cris Cyborg.
Hello.
They've got so much things to say right now. They've got so much things to say. Hello. I'll never forget to know it.
You know, I want to say thank you for everyone coming here, and then I really appreciate each one. I say I'm feeling very blessed to fight Saturday, and I'm very happy being in Canada. Hey. You know, today is gonna make special. I don't care if I do one training, but I can take a picture with you guys and enjoy time. And after, I'm gonna be open for the media interview. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I go take the pictures.
Oh, have you not listened to it yet? Oh, no, it's just pure music, but it means... So I guess at that point, if I put it on the site, at least we'll get the site for it.
Guys, anybody interested in the Cris Cyborg after party? Grab one of those.
camps recently, but one's doing pretty well. Yeah, great job. So we have 2 weeks. We got to meet some people. Stepping up. Nope. Hell yeah. What else can you do?
You know. No big deal. This is a crazy place for like a UFC event, too. Yeah. I went there for like 10 days, but I've been here mostly. Yeah, I just got back home.
It's just me, myself,
Edmonton, please welcome Hawaii's greatest export, the reigning, defending featherweight king of the world, Max Blessed Holloway.
Burn a bridge and expect you to send a yacht. Huh? Whatever that is.
mic and likes to kill their friends. I've never been the type to make amends. Was that yeah. Was that we like to make it 10? One to 16, I'm going up all the way. I don't like to talk, but there's nothing else left to say. Cris about to drop the Dennis and this parade. I tell you, hear me out, we both know end of the day. Your sister is pressing play, your trainer is pressing play. Your wife, your wife, your wife, your wife. I gotta breathe real deep when I catch an attitude. I got a whole other level that I can tap into. Max said he'll be blessed when he as luck would have it, I've settled into my role as a good guy. I guess luck is on your side. I guess luck is on your side. All sevens, no sixes, rest easy, get some shut eye. Hold on, but I miss making a pay. Had a bad Will Smith creep straight to the stage. 3-4 shows, but I play staples today. The neighborhood is smoky, I'll stay safe in this place. Drizzy got to drop the Dennis in disarray. I tell you, hear me out, we both know end of the day. It's pressing play, your lady is pressing play. Your wifey, your wifey, your wifey, your wifey. Had to go and hit reset, now we here. I've been on top of 3 sets in 3 years. I can't be around it, you make it with me. I can't fly if I can sit on the winning exit. Try to pay it, that's mine. They been keeping tabs on me like I'm paying next time. I think I sense a little bit from the other side. Right then it's hard to cross the street, real subtle guys. Yeah, never a matter of could I and should I. Kiss my mom on the forehead and kiss your goodbye. As luck would have it, I'm settled into my role as a good guy. I guess luck is on your side. I guess luck is on your side. All sevens, no sixes, rest easy, get some shut eye. Hold on, hold on. I can't argue with you. No. You mad. Look at you. You mad. You big mad. I'm happy. Leave me alone. I want something wrong with it. I don't get paid to argue with you. No. Who is you? You ain't nobody. You
Killer, Mini Bless. Everybody give a hand up for this guy. I gotta stop bringing him on these trips. You guys gotta keep him humble. And when I tell you guys to cheer for him, you guys don't have to do it. You don't have to do it, tell him. But, you know, thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for supporting. 10th Island on full effect. Bless Era in full effect. Bless Express is still in here. That is a killer drawing I saw on YouTube. I was waiting for you guys to actually post a picture so I could do fan art Monday. But you guys don't even have it on YouTube. So now you know, thank you guys for the support for real. I feel like I'm in Hawaii right now. I feel like I'm in Hawaii. And I'm just blessed to be here. You know, a lot of people have been talking about this fight. It's a huge one. I can't wait. Frankie's a legend. By the end of the day, you guys see me. I'll come Saturday night. And I hope to see you guys all there Saturday night, guys. Thank you guys for coming out.
Max, right down here in front of you. Welcome home, first of all. What's it? You mentioned, you know, how important this fight is. We've tried to make this happen a few times.
Wait. Before you ask the question, I gotta stop. Take off your jacket. Take off your jacket real fast.
Why?
Take off your jacket. I show you guys how much of an effect I have on Canada. This grown man got a chain on now. He never used to rock a chain.
Hey, you were
My
biting my
man
style
is using
long
the
before.
chain now.
Going this chain for a long
The blessed
time.
effect is in full effect over here. This guy got a gold chain on.
Hey, you don't
You the
remember?
man, boss.
You don't
You
remember
the
in
man.
Brooklyn when you copied my outfit?
You the man, boss. You the man.
You ready for the question?
Yeah, for sure.
You mentioned how important this was. I mean, coming off a loss, how big is this for your legacy, this fight, to come back down, defend your title, and kind of reassert yourself here?
Before the April fight, I told UFC, I set it up. I told them, look, we're only taking this April fight if in July I can defend my 145 title. You know, I said, I don't care, whatever happens, but in July I need to come back to 45. And we're here now. Every fight, you guys hear me guys talking about me, telling everybody I'm 0-0. And I truly believe that. This is a 0-0. The last fight, it wasn't a loss, it was a learning curve. You know, sometimes like my post after the fight, you gotta, it's like shoots and ladders. You gotta slide down sometimes and climb a bigger ladder. And it took me 10 hard steps to even get to this position before I could even fight for a belt. So we're here now, I'm defending, and the next one's up. It is what it is.
I mean, you seem to have great energy right now, but can you give us a little insight on, you know, the weight cut back down to 145, how this one's going so far?
Like I just said, you know, I wanted to come back to 45 in the summer after that fight in April, and we're here now. You know, my energy is great, my weight cut is great. I got the best team. I got the best team in the world. Not only striking or wrestling or jiu-jitsu.